All right. Hi, thank you guys for joining us. This one honestly made me a little nostalgic. I was thinking of when we started this business almost 5 years ago, guys. I started Monat back in August of 2017, and Jackie and AJ started about June or
Yeah.
July. So we kind of like joined this together. We knew nothing about the business. I'm actually, when they're talking, I'm going to find a picture to pull up to show you guys like who we were when we started. And it's funny because none of us had kids. I was still in college. Jackie had a very great job from the outside looking in. AJ was working about 3, 4 jobs at the time, trying to get it together. And so really we all come from different backgrounds, and now we all have children, um, which is so amazing. And we've, seen this business and like dug our roots deep into it from the ground up. And I think it's so cool to be able to sit here together and kind of share that with you. And so let's dive into it. We're going to tell you a little bit tonight about what we do, how we do it, why the products are so amazing, why the opportunity could be really great for you. If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat and we'll get to those after. But first and foremost, my name is Sam. Thank you again for joining us. I know if you're on the East Coast, it's probably bedtime for the kids and you're ready to get in your jammies and go to sleep. So we won't make this too long. But like I said, I started this business about 5 years ago. I was a senior in college, just had really no direction of what I wanted to do in my life. And I went to school because, that's what we're supposed to do. So when I was presented this opportunity by Jacqueline, who you're going to hear from next, it was really a no-brainer for me. I'm not your biggest skeptic, honestly. I saw what this was. I Googled it, like I did a little bit of research, saw that it was amazing products. I had a 30-day money-back guarantee. Um, just those things. And I was like, awesome. Like I'm on my phone anyway. I might as well monetize my scroll. I really don't want to be bartending anymore while I'm graduating school. And so I jumped in. I didn't really see any downside, and I'm so glad that I did. The only downside was I didn't have the money to get started, and so I had to ask somebody for it. He's now my husband. And so when I jumped into this, guys, it's like exactly what I was meant to do. It's so hard to explain if you're not in it, but once you get in, it's like, wow, like I'm excited. I want to like learn more. I want to do this. I want to run with this business. I see so many different people succeeding and all of these things. And so I was a 22-year-old girl, no sales experience, no experience in business. And within 5 months, guys, I was earning a full-time income from my phone, selling hair care products, because that's all we were at the time. And, it was at that moment when I was graduating and I was sitting next to all my friends who are going to get these corporate jobs and all of these different things, right? They went to school for 4 years and paid X amount of dollars. Of course, that's what they did. And I was like, Mom, I'm going to sell shampoo online. Okay. And that's what I did, guys. And it was kind of scary, but at the same time, I was like, I'll always have a degree. Like I went to school. I'm glad I did. I got this degree, but I won't always have this opportunity, and so I ran with it. 6 months later, found out I was pregnant with my first baby. And then I was like, oh, this makes sense why this all happened the way it did. So I've kind of seen this business in all different lenses. As a full-time college student, honestly, I can't think of a better way to make money for a college student. You're all on your phones. You guys want a social life. You don't want to be making minimum wage at a boutique or a restaurant being a hostess, So it's like, this is where it's at. I've seen this doing it full time. And then I've seen it as a mom. I have 2 children now. My littlest is 5 months old, so I work this business with him full time from home. And the biggest thing that this has done for us as a family is bring my husband home more. He used to work like 70 to 80 hours a week, just because he, brought home, he was the main provider of the household. So when he saw what we could do online, which is crazy because he doesn't have Facebook, he doesn't have Instagram, he has none of it, right? He's like, I go and sweat for 12 hours a day, make the money, bring it home, and that's how this works, right? And so when he saw what I was doing, he was like, wow, this can be huge. And so, you know, now we get to spend our time together as a family. Within 3 years, we made $1 million in commissions. There's been tons of people on our team who have found success, whether that's you want to make $500 a month or you want to go to the top of this thing. There's room for everybody at this table. And that's what I think is so special. So I want to dive into the products real quick before I pass it over to Jacqueline, because that's the main thing of what we do, right? 70% of Mom8's revenue comes from its VIP clients, the people who use these products every single day, and who love them, right? If we didn't have a product like this, the company would not be as successful as it is in 7 years. So a little bit about us. Like I said, we started in hair care, then we moved on to skin in 2019, and then in 2020, we actually launched wellness. So it's like this 360 of beauty from the inside out. Now, all of our products are anti-aging. The hair care and skincare are customizable to you, which I think is so huge. Us as, you know, market partners, we're called with the company, we're trained on the products, we learn about the ingredients, we learn about who they're good for, what works for what. And then we get to help other people do the same thing. So if you go to Target and you're just pulling whatever off the shelf and you're not seeing results in your hair, it's like, okay, well, you might need X, Y, and Z instead of what you're grabbing off the shelf. And so, you know, the main things that I've seen, I've been through 2 bouts now of postpartum hair loss. The product creates the optimal environment for growth, whether you're on the hydration line or the growth line. You're going to see that. You're going to think we focus on the scalp, right? We have this bad boy. It's called Rejuvenique Oil. I'll open it and show you guys what it looks like. But this is our patent pending product. It's infused to most of our products. And the difference is, guys, with this is that it's able to penetrate all 3 layers of the hair, and it's able to actually absorb fully into the scalp and clean it from the inside out. So if you think about it, if you're feeling your hair or thinking about your hair, I even put this on my skin, it has 101 uses. And you're saying to yourself, it's dull, it's lifeless, like it's not shiny, it's, you know, it's breaking off. It could be a really good indicator that you have clogged follicles, your hair needs to, like, there needs to be new hair there. It's just blocked in there by product buildup. And what this does is it goes in and it dissolves all of that. It cleans it from the inside out, like I said. And it's a complete game changer. This is really what sets us apart from everything else in the market. Many oils really just sit there. They're not able to absorb, and it ends up coating your hair. So the skincare is amazing. We have so many different products for so many different skin types as well. We have a scientific advisory board with dermatologists. There's actually someone on there who's a professor at the University of Miami who wrote a book on scalp disorders. We have revolutionized the market and where we are going with this brand, the things that they have in store for us. It's like they're ahead of the game, right? The packaging, the ideas, you know, mixing the technology with the high-end, the ingredients. Guys, you need to get this product in your hands, because when you do, you'll be like, I get it. I get the hype. I get how I can, you know, build a business off this, because at the end of the day, you're not convincing someone to change their whole entire lifestyle. You're saying, let me switch out the products that aren't working for you for products that will, right? We have a 30-day money-back guarantee with a less than 1% return rate and over 2 million customers, all right? So this product speaks for itself. You're going to love it. Your customers are going to love it. And you want to be that girl in your circle who hooks all your friends up with the bomb shampoo and the bomb skincare, because I bet you in 10 years, everyone's going to have this in their bathroom. So that's a little bit about our product. Jacqueline, I'm going to pass it over to you, and you can tell them a little bit about yourself and the business.
Hello. It's a pleasure speaking to all of you beautiful faces. I hope you guys can hear me. I have a dinner party going on in the other room. So hopefully if nobody runs in here, or we have dogs, we have babies, it's crazy. But anyways, I have been in this business for almost 5 years, which is nuts. I am a senior executive director like these ladies, and I do need to take a moment and just brag on these ladies because they're not going to do it themselves. They are in the $1 Million Club. They have been in this business. They have changed so many people's lives. They're truly the best leaders in the industry, and I couldn't be prouder of them. So if you do say yes to this opportunity, you are truly going to be learning from the best of the best. So a little bit about me. I have had a job since I was 14. I do not come from money. If I wanted something nice, I had to go babysit. I had to go be a hostess. I had to be a server, bartender, you name it. I've done it all, okay? And I went to school to be a physician's assistant. So I come from the medical background. While I was a PA, I did a career switch into medical sales. So I was selling to plastic surgeons, dermatologists, ophthalmologists, making well into 6 figures. You know, everyone was telling me, you have my dream job. Can you get me a job with your company? And I was like, oh my God, I think I'm depressed. I think something's wrong with me. Everyone's telling me this is their dream job, but why am I still so unhappy? Why am I driving to work with a pit in my stomach every single day? Why am I scrolling on Instagram, looking at different girls' lives who's bouncing on a beach every other day? And I'm saying, what? How does she do this? How is she traveling to Bali? How is she going to Mexico? How is she going to Miami? How is she in New York? You know, it was wild. And I was just daydreaming in my cubicle. I'm a normal, average girl. I'm a very hard worker. And I'm just going to be real with you guys. I was skeptical. I was not like, oh, let me join this company. I'm going to be great, blah, blah, blah. I let fear hold me back for a little bit. I let the judgment of other people hold me back for a little bit. But thank God that I looked past that and saw past that, because for me, it was like, how am I going to go from this bougie job to selling shampoo? You know, how am I going to make this look cool? What am I going to do? But everything that I was concerned with was because I was immature and I didn't realize that other people's opinions weren't going to pay my son's college tuition, weren't going to give me my dream job, wasn't going to, or dream house, X, Y, and Z. You guys get it. So my best friend actually introduced me to this opportunity, and she was like, Jack, I have this amazing product. It's going to be so good for your hair. And my hair's up right now. I apologize. I'm in my pajamas, but you're getting the real raw person here. And I was like, what works for your hair is not going to work for my hair. I'm Cuban. I have coarse, curly, dry, unmanageable hair. And long story short, 6 months went past by. I was in a shower. It was a girls' weekend. We were at the one hotel. Everyone had these bottles in the shower, and I was like, perfect. I'm going to use this so these people stop getting on my case. I'm going to use the shampoo to say I used it. My stuff's still better. I had a big reality check, okay? I used the products. My hair dried in like half the time. It was so shiny, so soft. To this day, I still have the Snapchats that I was like going through my hair. At the end of the night, everybody who used the products, their hair looked phenomenal. And that's like dinner, partying at a club, running around on the beach at 3 in the morning. When we got back to the hotel, everybody who used Monat, their hair was still amazing. Everybody who did it, they looked like Lion King. They looked crazy. So I'm in medical sales at this time, and I'm like, okay, this is a good product. Let me get behind this. But then I had a lot of limiting beliefs to get past myself. And thank God I did. You know, I truly believe and know in my heart that this is the best business. This is the business of the future, and not to mention this company, okay? We are the #1, let me just make sure I have my statistics right. We're the #1 hair care company. We are number 12 in skin, and we just got the party started in skincare. And then we just launched into wellness. We are a $1 billion company in 5 years. And I want to break it down for you guys because there are a lot of other companies out there. We have 80 millionaires in 7 years. If you look at Mary Kay, Amway, all sorts of companies that have been around for 100 years or 50 years, you know, they have literally the same amount of millionaires as us. What I love about this business is that you are getting paid for your effort. We have one of the highest compensation plans in the industry. So we get paid out 50 cents on the dollar. Monique gives back. The industry standard is about 17 to 35 cents on the dollar. So we're almost making double. You get 5 paychecks a month. So every Friday you will get paid, and then on the 15th, and that's commissions. We get paid like 10 different ways. That's a whole other call in itself. But you know, the perks are amazing. I just have to talk about the perks. We have a car program. I have a beautiful brand new Escalade. It's my mom car. I'm so thankful for it. Every time I get in the car and get in this car, I'm like, thank you for this opportunity. And then also travel. If you wanted to travel the world, if you've dreamed about going on trips, taking your family on trips, this business, this company has taken me on more trips in the last 5 years than I ever even imagined going on my whole entire life. On Sunday, I'm actually going to Dubai with the company. So this is your guys' future that you know, can get excited about. We were also just rated the best place to work in 2022 by Direct Selling News. And my favorite thing that I love is Monat stays on the trends. We're never gonna be like phased out like Mary Kay. I hate to talk about Mary Kay, but like I remember going to Mary Kay parties when I was like younger, and my mom buying the products and so on. But when you think about that, you think, oh, that's my grandma's company. That's my you know, that's old people, this, that. With Monat, they will always stay on the trends, stay on the science. Our scientific board, the people behind our products are truly brilliant. And you can feel good about what you sell. It's clinically backed. So when you are, you know, recommending X, Y, and Z for a certain person, you know that you have the studies, you know you have the backing, you know that it's the best of the best for that person. And coming from the medical field, that was so important for me. And that's just been, you know, simply about Monat in itself. So Sam covered the products. I highlighted the specifics that I love, you know, car, travel, highest compensation plan, scientific board, staying on trends. This is a long-term stable company. And another thing I love is that you are not stuck underneath anybody. You can outrank and outperform every single person in this company. It's an equalizer. We're not asking for your resume. We're not asking for your work history. We're not asking for all of this information. We just want people who are genuinely good people, who want to get better every single day, who want to change people's lives, whether that's through the products or offering the business to them. And I sum this up as you're going to learn leadership. You're going to learn marketing. You're going to learn sales. You're going to learn how to monetize your Instagram, mindset. You know, it's all of that in one. And so it's definitely more than just, you know, getting your product pack and selling shampoo. You are going to be a better mom, a better daughter, a better girlfriend, a better partner. This has just truly made me a better person, and it's made everybody a better person. I'm not the same person I was a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Every day we evolve and we get better. So I'm going to pass it off to AJ. Again, she's a millionaire, a mama. She's worked this business through many lenses as well. So it's a pleasure. AJ, take it away.
Hello, you guys. I'm so excited to talk to you next. You're probably wondering how the heck I'm a millionaire and I have no hair and we sell shampoo. But I'm just here to share with you guys that anything is possible. And thank goodness, you know, we're in hair care, we're in skincare, we're in wellness. Like, you can really work this in whatever way that you want. And I'll talk a little bit about that. But this business is built on trust. And for me, like, I want to buy from people that I know, I love, and trust. I don't want to walk into the store and be picking things off the shelf just because I saw that it was cool on TikTok. Like, I want to buy from somebody that I love. And that's what's so cool about this business is you guys are becoming reps and you guys are becoming people that people can trust with their beauty products. And that's so amazing. So a little bit about me. I started when I was 23 years old. I had 3 different jobs at the time. This was job number 4 for me. I graduated college and I was like, hell no to the 9 to 5. I can't sit behind a desk. So I was just left with trying to make ends meet. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that, of just having multiple jobs. And when I tell you guys I was making no money, I was making like $25,000 a year. And I was in this place of my life of wanting more. Okay. I was really sick of very limited paid time off. Even when I would request time off, it would get denied. I wanted to spend more time with my family and I wanted to travel. I wanted to do things for myself. Like, I just wanted to live life. Okay. I'm a person that really believes that life is short and it's meant to be lived. And I was really limited with what I was able to do with what I was doing. And so Jacqueline walked her little big butt into my store that I was working at. And she was like, AJ, just try these products. I did have hair at the time, guys. And I kind of laughed at her. I'm like, sorry, but you know, I can't just use whatever you white girls use on your hair and think that it's going to work wonders for me. And she's like, no, listen, like, these products were tested on every single hair type. They're unique to the individual. I promise they're going to work for you. I'm like, all right, whatever. So she sends me home with a shampoo, a conditioner, and a mask. Meanwhile, I'm used to having like 14 different products in my shower to try and get the hair that I wanted. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I tried it one time, and when I styled my hair the way that I was previously, it had felt like I got a relaxer. And guys, when I tell you, I feel like I've like lost so many years of my life in a hair salon, sitting there, getting my hair relaxed, getting my hair treated, damaged, all of this stuff. And I used 3 products and it felt the same. I'm like, okay, wow. And like I said, where I was in my life, I wanted more. I'm like, okay, I can back this up and I want to see what's good with this. Like, if this person can do it, why can't I? And so I wasn't too skeptical at that point. I said yes. Within 8 months of time, I was able to quit all of my jobs. I started pursuing Monique full time. My life looks very different now. For me, you know, I hate going last because then I get emotional, like thinking about, you know, the journey that we've all been on and how far we've come. But for me, you know, I was able to bring Pat home, kind of like Sam. You know, I brought him home from his 9 to 5. He's now been able to pursue other passions and things that he wants to do in his life. We're married. I'm living in what I thought was my dream home, but now I'm dreaming much bigger. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I'm actually 25 weeks pregnant with my second girl. So, you know, it's just crazy that this is the life that I'm living now, coming from where I came from. And I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful. And this is why I do what I do. It's to help people that are in my shoes or want to be in my shoes now, get to see their goals and see their dreams come true, because it really is possible. And like Sam said in the beginning, whether you want to come in and you want this to be an extra income for you, which it was really for me, I'm like, shit, I gotta pay off my credit card debt. Like, I'd love to make $500 a month. Like, that was a big deal for me at the time. And what will happen if you come in with that mindset, you just never know where this is going to take you. You know, you can love what you do. You could still work your full-time job and have this on the side and just bring in extra money for your family. Or it could just turn into something that you become so passionate about that you really see the opportunity and you see what this can be for your family, and you literally hit the ground running, and it will change your life forever. It can. It has the possibility to do so with hard work. So what is going to happen if you guys are like, okay, I want to do this. This sounds interesting to me. Let me just share this, guys. You are going to be so set up for success, okay? And let me just brag about Jacqueline for a second. She wants to brag about us. She has been our #1 income earner, guys, for years now, okay? So when she says you're learning from the best of the best, we have learned from the best of the best, and that we're 5 years into this, and every single day we're still learning and growing and obsessed. Just know that you guys are going to be so set up. So when you get started, you're going to get your own customized website. You're going to be plugged into everything that we've created over the last 5 years, which is like top level training, top level mentorship. You guys are going to be exposed to, you know, all of the top leaders in Monat. It's really, really cool. And it's something that we didn't have when we started. We were like just these girls that came in and just tried to figure out what the heck we were doing. Like, we figured it out, and now all you have to do is come in and have some kind of desire, have some goal set for yourself, and we meet you where you are, and it's game on from then, okay? What does your day-to-day look like? Okay, we all have different schedules. Like I said, this was job number 4, so it's not like I had all the time in the world to make this happen. But you make it happen in your bits of time. If you are a busy person, like, you guys will figure this out, okay? And all you're doing really is you're sharing about these amazing products with your family and friends. You're getting on social media, using that platform. We're gonna teach you how, and you're gonna be educating, you're gonna be demonstrating how these products are working for you, and what they can do for somebody else. And you're going to use social media, but you're also going to be in person, right? Like, sometimes we hear like, I don't know about Instagram. I feel you. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with Instagram too, but you can get out in person and completely build your entire business offline. It's what I did. So, you know, you could come into this and work this in the way that feels unique and organic and comfortable to you, while learning all the other ways too, and kind of adding that into the mix. The good thing about this, and I know Sam mentioned this in the beginning, I think she did, these products are consumable, guys. These are products that everyone uses. You're not asking somebody to say, okay, take this diet pill and you're gonna lose 10 pounds tomorrow. Like, no, you're telling somebody to go in the shower like they already do and replace what it is that they're using with a better ingredient, low tox product for their hair, for their skin, and with wellness, and for them to be able to see those results, okay? And the great thing is, guys, is shampoo runs out, skincare runs out, so they're always gonna be reordering, and you guys will be making commission when that happens, okay? The last thing I'm gonna talk about, I'm literally out of breath, this is pregnancy for you, is just this incredible community. And you guys, like, I can't even, if you asked me 5 years ago whether I'd be in a business filled with such inspiring, ambitious women and men, I literally would laugh at you. Like, I am your small, like, circle kind of person. I have my few friends and I'm good with that. Like, you are going to just be connected to your tribe of people. It's nothing like you've ever seen or felt before. It's something that you have to come into, and then you're like, where has this been my entire life, you know? So you're gonna be plugged into the best community, the best tribe. We host really fun, different kinds of events. And one last thing I wanna mention, guys, our gratitude program, and for all of the revenue and all the stuff that we do with Monat, we pay it back tenfold, okay? So if you're interested in giving back, and gratitude is something that's near and dear to your heart, I could literally go on an entire call about that, but just know you're joining like the best company of people that do good in the world too, right? And we give back to our community. So how this works, guys, you get your own product pack. This is the last thing. That's your only investment into the business, but that's you buying product for you. You're not holding an inventory. You buy your own products, okay? So the products packs range from $1.99 to $5.99. I always say go big or go home, and I did not have the money to go big or go home when I started, but I figured it out because I knew I was gonna want those products anyway. When you get your products, that's for you to use. You're gonna get set up with so many samples, so much marketing material, full-size bottles that you're gonna be able to use for yourself. get what you need, and then be able to share all the good that we have. Family. But guys, you know, I don't want to go off too long on this call. What I'd love for you guys to do is get back with whoever sent you this call. And whether you're like, okay, this isn't for me, or this is for me, just let us know. You know, we really do put our heart and soul into this. We really love what we do, and we take it seriously. So ask whatever questions you need. Get on a phone call with us, and like commit to a decision. Like if you just like sit and you're like, this kind of sounds good, let me think about it. We all know what happens when you do that. You just send yourself into a no. So set a date for yourself. Maybe it's tonight, maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's the weekend that you're like, I want in or I want out. And we hope that we get to see you guys on call soon. We have so much in store for this year. My gosh, you want to be a part of it. I'm not one to give FOMO, but I'm telling you guys, you're gonna have FOMO. So be a part of it, and be a part of it with us. And just remember that we started just like you guys are starting to. And I know Sam's about to like burst our bubble and show where we started, but like we started too. So just remember that. Like don't look at us and be like, I'm never gonna be able to be like you. Like I can't. Like yes, I promise you can, because I will send you all my old shit.
Guys, I want to show you us on our first like big trip that we earned. We were all like 5 months in. We got a leadership trip to San Francisco. No one knew who the hell we were. And this is us. All right. Like literally we had no idea what we were doing. We were in 2 countries. At this trip, we actually launched our 3rd, and now we're on our 8th. We just expanded to Spain. We expanded to Australia. And it's just crazy, guys, because we did not know what we were doing, but we were so excited and we were so happy. So like, I didn't know both of these girls, but think about it. Like if your best friend sent you this call, joining this and like going to the top with her and like changing your family's life, like I said, $500 a month extra in this economy right now is essential, right? Like it is where we have to go. And so don't overthink this. The first step is getting products for you. You're going to get your own website. You're going to get samples. You're going to get the training. Get the products. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. We'll show you how to work this business into your lifestyle, and we can't wait to have you. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing night. If you have any questions, our messages are always open. Good night.